Over at Cravens Elementary School, Miss Harrison's class is learning about how other countries celebrate Christmas. At the beginning of class, students see a presentation from Miss Harrison about a different country every day.
We are going to go on another trip today. Elvin left another package for me here. Let's see what Elvin has to say in it. Elf eyes only. Dear boys and girls, last night I visited a European country called Italy. The country of Italy is shaped like a boot. So, there you go. I have left you some great information, but I need you to read it and take notes for Santa. Don't forget to put it in your mission folders. I did a little sightseeing while I was there. Look at the picture of the Leaning Tower of Pisa that I took. Might notice something unusual for it. What's it doing? It's tilting. It leans to one side because the ground is too soft and the stones that they used to build it with are very heavy. I was wearing my orange boots that day because I didn't want anyone to notice me. The ground was too soft and the stones are too heavy that they built it with. So, my sister-in-law just went to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And a lot of people, when they really go see it, they'll stand kind of far away and they'll put their hand out. Can you see where my hand is?
Yeah.
And they'll take a picture and it looks like they're the one pushing it over. And when my sister-in-law went, she put her foot out. I can't get mine up there. And it looked like she was kicking it over. So it was a pretty cool picture. If I had thought, I would have brought that to y'all as well. Okay? So I have a couple other things to share with you all from Italy before you guys head off and go to your stations. If you went to Italy, you might eat a pastry, and it's called a cream puff. Now, some of you might think these are like donuts, okay? They're sweet. They kind of look like a little bitty donut, do you think? Like a donut hole. Except, how many of you like filled Long Johns? Does anybody like a filled? All right, I thought so. So an Italian cream puff is going to have some of that filling in the middle of it, okay? And so while you guys are on your journey, and before I tell you my very last thing, I'm going to go ahead and serve you all your Italian cream puff. So you can grab one for you. And you may go ahead and try it. If you don't like it, you can just put it on your stuff in front of you, and we'll throw it away before you go to your stations. Okay, guys? They're cold because they come frozen. And my kids saw, I worked all night on these last night, didn't I, Caprice? I did. Well, you think that's funny? What, do I not cook? Oh, okay. They came out of a box. They're safe, I promise. I would have probably burnt them.
My mom would have.
Yeah, I have that effect on food. I burn it. You can't have it. I'll get you something else later. Thank you for being responsible.
My mom burns biscuits.
Can you reach it?
They're nice. I phone my people.
Do y'all think I'd be a good flight attendant? This is one thing flight attendants have to do. They pass out food and beverages.
Last time when I went on the plane, I got food.
You're welcome. Is it? All right, if you've tried it, give it a thumbs up, a thumbs in the middle, or a thumbs down. How did you like it? Mixed emotions on it. Did anybody think it tasted like a donut? A little bit. I think that it's a little different. A pastry, a lot of times, is lighter and fluffier. We might think it's airier. That's another way people describe it. 2 thumbs up from you? Sweet. All right. While y'all are finishing it, I have one more thing that Elvin left because he wanted to make sure that you all knew this about Italy. So we know that as we study Christmas and holidays all around the world, they don't all celebrate just like we celebrate. And I've got a picture that I'm going to show you all. Mr. Williams and I had to discuss how we say this name. This is going to be the tale of La Befana. Okay, I'm going to tell you the tale in my own words, because a tale a lot of times is something that people pass down from generation to generation to generation. And so not everybody tells the story exactly the same. So I'm going to give you my version of what I know about it. And then those of you who go to Italy, you'll be able to find out more about La Befana. Is she pretty? Is she young?
No.
She's old, isn't she?
Yes.
Does she look like she's rich or poor?
Poor.
She does look like she's poor. So the story that I understand about La Befana is that on January 6th, over 2,000 years ago, this woman received some visitors. And the visitors said that they saw a star and they were looking for the town of Bethlehem. Well, this intrigued La Befana, and she decided that she wanted to go to Bethlehem as well. They were looking for the baby king. Now, the story is that to this day, La Befana still wanders the city and the streets in Italy, and she carries everything she has with her, because when she left her house, she only took the most important and most precious things with her. So she carries her important and precious things with her, and she is still looking for the baby king to this day. And many children in Italy believe that if they're good, they can leave their clothes out for La Befana, and she will fill their pockets with treasures. So, La Befana is celebrated all around Italy and Europe. She still travels to this day, and she brings gifts to babies and children, just as who would do that in how we celebrate, Preston. Okay, so this is just a different way that another country or culture believes in their Christmas celebrations. So this is La Befana. Okay, and if you go to Italy, you might learn a little bit more about her as you do your research. All right, is everybody finished with their treats?
Yes.
Good. What we're going to do is we are going to leave the plane in just a minute. Some of you need to finish up your country that you started on yesterday. Okay, if you didn't finish your crafts, continue with that one. Some of you finished and may choose a new country today. Does everybody understand? All right, good stuff.
Where's mine?
All right. Remember, there can be 5 to 7 of you at a station as you unboard. Make sure you take everything with you. All right. This is Italy. Is anybody interested in studying about Italy today? You can come ahead and unboard and go with Dominic. Got it?
Then students divide up into different teams and study a country on their own.
Can I see your glue? Can I see your glue? That's the one lady that when they put their pants out, she gives them gold.
Look at my Santa Claus so far.
Need that penny for your craft.
Look at my milk cookie, Diana. Look at my Santa Claus.
All right, what's my nail dust squeeze?
On December 13th, the boys dressed up as Star Boys in young white shirts and pointed hats and carry Star Wars.
They have to read this little sheet of paper on black construction paper, and with it, they have to find the stuff that most. They have to find 3 important facts about Christmas.
We don't have it on December 13th, but in my family, boys dress up.